What's going on, everybody? We're back. Here we are, day 65 of the bulk. And I know we've been kind of going day on, day off the last few days. And honestly, it's kind of been because I've been in a funk. Haven't been sleeping well, been dealing with some stuff. I got a leak in my ceiling in the bathroom. So we're trying to figure things out. But there's no better way to get yourself out of a funk than to go into the gym and hit it as hard as possible. Forget about everything else and think about the mission on hand. And that's what we're going to do today, especially because we have legs coming up. And I think today that the leg day I'm going to complete is going to be similar to the last one you saw. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do heavy hack squats, I'm going to do leg extensions, I'm going to try to get a third quad exercise in. But we'll see. We're going to play it by ear, and we're going to just go in there and absolutely go hard because I want to bring myself out of the state that I'm in and go into one that is transcendent and is more positive, zen-like, and the only way out is through. That is always the answer. So that's what we're going to do today. Then we're going to hit hamstrings, glutes, calves. Maybe throw an ab in there, depending on how fatigued my entire body is. But it's time to go. It's time to turn it up. It's time to turn it on. And it's time to get in there and be the absolute best version of myself. And like I said, the only way to do it is to do it. And that's what we are going to accomplish. And one small change that you guys are going to see in this lift today, I'm going to be lifting in different shoes. So I'm using my Nike Metcons. They're actually kind of old. Haven't had them for a while. Well, I have had them for a while, but I haven't worn them for a while. And they're flat. So supposedly flat shoes are easier to squat in. So we'll see if that makes any bit of difference in my hack squats, because that is the lift where I'm going to push myself, go as hard as I can. So 4.5 plates again, trying to get 12. Let's try to get 12 reps. 4 sets of 12. That would be gigantic. That would be something that we could hang our hat on and say we got better and things are improving, going up. Another side note, of course, Deshaun Watson out for the season. That's another damper. Everything is just kind of stagnant, stalemated. You know, even moving in the wrong direction a little bit. And how do you fix it? Like I said, you got to go in the gym. You got to put your nose to the grindstone. And you got to grind it out. You know, we always had this saying, when I played football back in my hometown, we win because we're tougher. And what goes along with being tougher, you have to be able to withstand pain, adversity, challenges. And you have to be able to commit to being disciplined. So we win because we're tougher. I'm going to win because I am tougher. That is ingrained. We're going to go in there and prove it today. So we will see you in the gym. Okay, we're back here in the gym with another voiceover. And reason being, I brought the wrong mic. I had like the mic that was charged set out and the one that wasn't charged right beside it. I grabbed the one that was uncharged. Didn't realize until I was like 3 sets in, so you can see me talking to the camera a little bit. But anyways, this gives me an opportunity to explain the workout a little bit more in depth and go into what I'm thinking throughout each set. So we went to hack squats here first, and I've been doing hack squats ever since I had the situation happen with my knee where I had some knee pain. And this really eliminates all of the pain I feel in my knee and allows me to load my quadriceps in a squatting motion the same way I would in a regular squat, just doing so in a little bit safer method. So we got 4 plates and a half, a quarter on there as well. We're going to go for 4 sets of 12. And, you know, one thing I really like about hack squats is it allows me to get deep in the movement. If you see here, as I'm doing these sets, every single rep is below parallel. And what that allows you to do is really stretch the quadricep. But the part that I like to focus on and what I think has been granting me the most quadricep growth here as of late and throughout this bulk is the fact that I am slow as well on the way up. And what that does is allows for the muscle to experience a different kind of contraction. So you can think of your muscle when you're training in the gym, breaking down. That's what you go in the gym to tear your muscles apart under load. Now, when they're being stretched apart in a tearing motion, and when they are contracting, they're coming together, but you also want that to be in a manner that encourages destruction or the need to be repaired. So I've discovered that if you can really accentuate the contraction part of the lift, especially with the quadriceps, they will grow even faster. So got a couple of sets there, and by this time I was feeling it. Just 2 sets at this weight. I was just looking back at the first day of the bulk, and I did front squats before I did the hack squats. But the first day of the bulk, I did 225 for 4 sets of 12, and that was strenuous. Now I have roughly 455 if you consider the hack squat machine as a faux 45-pound bar. And I am pumping out reps. I'm feeling good. I'm strong. I'm getting deep. Look how deep these reps are. Those are deep reps. And I'm putting all the strain on my quadricep. I have the squat shoes on. Those helped. And that was the 3rd set. We were going to get back into it for this 4th set. And I did want to complete the superfecta of 4 sets of 12. But, in between the 3rd and 4th set, I realized if I failed a rep, there wasn't going to be a good way to get out of it. Because you can see I'm already going to full depth. And there's only maybe 3 more inches there to go down before it's stopped or the safety mechanism kicks in to not let you go any lower. And that would really mess up my knee if I bottomed out. So I didn't want to do that. So for the 4th set, I just did 8. I didn't push it any further. Did another follow-up set with 4 reps. It was my Watson set for the day. Shouts to him. And got it taken care of. So altogether, 48 reps, just like I wanted. Next time I go to the gym and do these, maybe I'll try 5 plates, but maybe I'll do it again and try to get 4 sets of 12. We'll see. I'll probably do at least 1 set with 5 plates just to say that I did it. So next, of course, right after that, we go to leg extension. So what you want to think when you're training the quad, you want a pressing motion and you want an extension motion. These are the 2 ways to train the quadriceps. And if you hit both of these, you can really just do 2 exercises and it'll be enough for your training. Especially if you're doing them right with the mind-muscle connection and you're feeling the tension in each rep, you will be, 1, you'll be fully pumped, 2, you'll be fully fatigued. You'll say that's enough. And I know in the preamble yesterday, I highlighted the want to do maybe 3 exercises, but I truly didn't need it. So as you can see, I'm getting close to the whole stack here. I'm not quite getting 12 reps. So I did a couple of sets just doing, 8, 9, 10 reps. And then I backed it down to get a few squeezing sets, a few focus sets with less weight and ensuring that I could get 12 reps. Because I do want to keep the rep scheme to the 8 to 12 mark. Now, I always say the goal is 8. Anything plus that is a bonus. I truly believe that. But also, I want to ensure that I'm in the rep range of 8 to 12 because it's been proven that that is the optimal rep range for hypertrophy. And that's what we are after. Even though we're in a bulk, we're after hypertrophy. We want muscle growth. We want the muscles to get bigger. That way, when I cut them down, the muscles will be big, the fat will be removed, and I will look like Adonis. That's the goal. So, pumped out a few more of these leg extensions. Every single set, I'm locking in. I'm thinking about what I'm about to do. I'm getting my mind right. And then I, boom, explode for the first one. And now my mind is on the tension. My mind is on the stretch, squeeze at the top, and keep the weight moving. Especially when the weight is a little bit heavier, you want to keep the weight moving. You want to keep that tension on the quadriceps and focus on the muscles we are using. And the best part about this leg extension is it's very easy to isolate the entire quad. Now, you're not isolating any one of the 4 quadricep muscles. You're using all of them, but you are only using the quads, which is what we want. And, a good thing that this is for, the sweep as well as the teardrop at the top. You want to make sure you're really locking them out, especially when you go down and do some lighter weight. That's when it's more about the top, the lockout. When you do heavier, it's a little bit more about the stretch. But as you can see, tired, exhausted, and we got it done. So in between these glute extensions, these hip extensions, and those leg extensions, I did abduction and adduction. Didn't put that on film today because you guys have seen it's a pretty repetitive movement, but it's necessary. So I want to ensure that you guys are getting that in. But then I went to glute extension, and I warmed up with 225, and then we moved on to 365. And I really felt good doing these reps. What I'm thinking about here, full range of motion at the bottom, okay? You're doing these to stretch the glute around your hip bone. So you want to get full extension at the bottom and then pop up. Pop up, you want to ensure that, you know, your body is in a little bit of a arch, for lack of better terms, right? You know, you're pulling towards that crescent moon of your body. But the main part of this lift and the main focus is getting that full depth at the bottom. Because if you think about where the glutes are actually working, of course at the top when you squeeze, but also at the bottom when you stretch. And another important part here, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart, right? Not too wide, not too narrow. You want to have your heels further ahead than your knees. You want your heels further ahead than your knees. And you want to ensure you're pushing through the heels. By doing that, you can ensure you're hitting the glute. You will get a little bit of hamstring activation. You will get a little bit of low back activation. But if you follow those pertinent steps, you'll hit the glute and your glutes will grow. Like I've been saying, my pants are fitting different. I have these one pair of pants that they used to be loose. Now, you know, the waist is the same. My belt loop number is the same, but I can't fit anything in my back pocket. What do you think that means? My glutes are growing. And very underutilized muscle group, especially for men, but guys, women love glutes. You know, they'll admit it too. They'll tell you they want your glutes to look good. So keep hitting the legs. You know what we do. We go in and we're making the legs the most important part of our training. And you can even see through the sweatpants. I mean, this day I, wore sweatpants. I didn't wear shorts, mostly because I didn't like how the shorts looked with the black shoes I was wearing earlier. But that's just a stylistic choice. Anyways, you can see through these pants my legs growing. You can start to see lines in my leg muscles through the pants. And that's how you know you're getting stronger, you're getting bigger, the muscles are getting more defined. And of course, if you're lifting more weight, it's going to be better for you. So after that, I wanted to hit hamstrings, but the hamstring machine, there's one very specific hamstring machine I like. It was taken, so I wanted to go ahead and do calves. I did about 6 sets here, only put one on tape, because you guys know calves get pretty repetitive. But just like the abductions and the adductions, very, very important that you get them in and you at least get a pump to those muscles to ensure that nutrients will go there and repair them and allow them to grow. So finally, we're on to hamstring curls. And as you see here, there's only one part of the stack left. I am almost to the full stack here with the hamstring curls. That is a big time go. We like to see that. But I hit 8 reps, and at this time, I am gassed. I'm fatigued, and I'm going till failure. I'm really failing at that last rep in a safe way, a way that I'm not risking injury, but I'm exploding these reps. These were really about moving the weight, but I got a tremendous pump, tremendous fatigue out of it. Felt good. I did 3 sets at that heavy weight. And then I backed it down a little bit so I could hit more reps, more squeeze, get some more volume on the hamstring, and really do the things that are required and necessary to get these muscles to grow, because that is our ultimate objective. We want our muscles bigger. You can see through my shirt, my back is looking pretty good. Everything is coming together. But of course, what comes with gaining this muscle is a little bit extra fluff. And, personally, I like being lean more than I like being full, but that'll come. And, there'll be a time where I'm lean and full, and we will see that shortly, probably after this cut. And after this cut, I will be looking like that, and it will be incredible. So enjoy this last little bit here. We are going off, but that is another leg day. Let's go. Okay, so we are returning to you in the car, and reason for that is because I'm going to the sauna. We're gonna take a trip to the sauna. We're locking it in, we're bolting it down, and we're stepping it up. So, tremendous leg day. I know by now you'll have known, did a voiceover for it. I took the wrong mic. The mic that I brought with me was out of battery. But it's all good. I had probably, definitely a tremendous leg day. I don't know if I would say the best of the entire bulk, but what I can say is I hit PRs. Did 455 for 3 sets of 12, 1 set of 8. And I was gassed by that 4th set. And another thing that I had noticed is if I failed the rep, there wasn't going to be a real good way to get out of it. So rather than, pushing it too hard, I did 8 plus 4 on the last set. But, last time we did hack squats, I didn't even get 1 set of 12. I think it was 8, or it was 10, 8, maybe 10, 9, 8, 8. So we're feeling good about that. We're feeling real good about that. My legs are definitely increased in size. Another highlight of the lift was, oh, we love that. We love that, especially in traffic, right? But, geez Louise. All right, there we go. Another highlight of the lift was the glute extension, or the glute extension. 365, more than I'd ever done, and it felt good. Felt really good. Now I did get a lower back pump while I was doing that, so kind of, not all on my glutes. I know that the tension was not all on my glutes. Of course, some of it was on the lower back, and my lower back got pumped from it. But the glutes definitely got hit. And when I was checking them out in the gym mirror, they look pretty good. Glutes look good. So that's the good news. Also on the hamstring curl, I did more than I'd ever done. I didn't get 12 reps, but I went super heavy. There's only one left, one iteration of the stack left before I'm hitting the whole stack. And I think I did about 3 sets of 8 there. Then I went down and did some focused reps. Bottom line, tremendous leg day. Was in there for about 2 hours. And now when I'm doing more heavy lifts, I am taking a little bit longer rest period because there is so much load and exertion and central nervous system fatigue building through each set, which I'm okay with. But I still burn around 1,100 calories. And I was in there for 2 hours. Good combination. Good combination. Also did an hour at the park today. Took a walk for an hour at the park today prior to the lift. And we're building. What did I say in the preamble? Nothing like a good lift to get you out of a little funk. That's just how it goes. I promise you it's tried and true. Works for everybody. So that's the story. That's what we're up to. Going to go to the sauna here. Probably hit 30 minutes. The thing about this sauna, it's actually hot. The sauna back at the apartment's gym, the gym by the apartment, it's not cold, but 30 minutes is no problem. Here, 30 minutes is a absolute grind. We're going to get it done. We're going to take it care of. And then we're going to go to bed. We're going to go home, go to bed a little bit earlier. I know I've been having some sleeping things going on. Not positive, not negative. Just some things with the sleep that we're going to dial. We're going to dial in. Excuse me. And that starts again tonight. Another attempt tonight. I attempted it yesterday. Didn't go as planned, but another attempt tonight. And that's the story. So, might give you a shot of the sauna. We'll see. And another thing another thing, because I'm approaching the end of the bulk, I want to get a posing session in. Now I am a little bit, as you can imagine, fluffier than I would like to be, but it comes with being big and full. I hit 240 pounds morning weight, waking up 240 pounds today. Tremendous. I'm big, I'm feeling big, I'm looking strong. And we're going to hit some poses. That way, when I cut it all down, we can do a side-by-side, and it will be spectacular. So that's the story. Enough of that. We'll give you a shot. I don't know. Maybe after the sauna, post-sauna. Give you a little shot post-sauna. We'll see you then. All right, we're back here. Post-sauna. Got it taken care of. Didn't get you the shot, but we got it done. And you probably hear a little extra noise. Got my chores running. Got the dishes going. Got the laundry going. And we're going to relax. Get ready for bed. Get the sleep schedule together. And get back on the road tomorrow. Shoulders, gonna hit my cardio, gonna hit the sauna again. Let's do it. Let's keep racking them up. Let's keep running it on by. So that's the story. Programming note, I am going back to Ohio next Tuesday. So my plan is for the finale of the bulk on Monday, show you guys the physique, what we built over the last 10 weeks at that point. And then we will pose down. You guys will see the whole thing. Then we're gonna take a brief pause while I'm at home. That's the plan for now. Pause while I'm at home. And then starting the following Monday, come back ready to start the cut. So that's the story. You'll see the physique next Monday, which will be next. If I do it Monday, you'll see it Tuesday. So you'll see the physique next Tuesday, and then physique check at least once a week when I start the cut. So we can see how the body is progressing, what I'm trimming down, and how I am going along. So that's the story. We'll see you back here tomorrow for shoulders.